Evening all, and welcome to Going Medieval, a brand new game that came out on the 1st of June yesterday. And this is a game that mixes Stonehearth and Rimworld and Dwarf Fortress, and it gives me a bit of Dungeon Keeper vibes from what I've seen of it. I have followed this game for a while. I have watched other people play it before I could get my hands on it, but I haven't played it myself. So we're going to jump in, we're going to give it a go, and I can explain how we go. So you have a few different difficulties here. Standard, you get enemy raids, environmental events. Survival mode is enemy raids happen more often. I kind of want to go with standard start because I haven't played it yet. Peaceful is a bit dull. Let's have raids. We've actually got to worry about fighting people. There is combat in this, so we've got to do it there. Starting conditions. Okay. So you can add custom ones. You can go a new life. Each settler's left their life behind. The attack group is common gold. Build a new home together. Okay. And lone roof is single settlers. And then you can add your own custom ones to it. But we'll go with a new life. That's easy. And put on. Let's roll the dice a couple of times. There we go. And you've got a couple of starting locations. You got a valley. You have a hillside, and you have a mountain. They all pretty much I mean, the valley has more soil to get things going. The hillside, obviously one side is a mountain, so you can only be attacked from one side, and the mountains are easier to defend, and you get gold and iron, things like that. You do get other towns turn up as well, so you can trade with them, I believe. I've not seen that far, so I don't know if that's correct or not. So I think I think we're going to go with Valley. Valley seems like a nice, easy one to start with. Let's randomise our flag a little bit here. You can customise the flag and build it up there. I've not really played with this, so it looks as if it's going to be something that you get a lot of. We'll go with that one. We'll go with that one. I could probably design a really good banner, but we'll go with this one for the first time around. We'll see how it goes. And what's going to be the name of our settlement? We'll go with Hedgehogtopia. We are Hedgehogtopia, and we're going to be in the valleys. Let's make that a small T. Now we'll make it a capital T. Go on, why not? Hedgehogtopia. Here we go. So we have our 3 settlers. Ones that start here. They all have skills, they all have abilities. You can randomize them to have, different things, whatever you want to do with them. I'm just going to leave everything as default as is. Religion is a big thing. Oak Brethren, you are restitutionists, and you are practicing Oak Brethren. So basically, to the left is the oak, and to the right is the restitution. So I suppose if we can get everyone going to the left, over on the left side, then we'll see how it goes there. Their skills are pretty self-explanatory. They all do the thing that they say there, and they're it. So he is very good at gardening, but he is passionate about animal handling. Now, I believe the passionate means, as it says there on tooltips, they gain 2.5 more experience for doing that. Although he's very good at gardening, which is what we kind of want because we're going in the valleys, he's also good at animal handling, and will level up quicker with it. That one is very passionate about marksman, even though she's bad at it. He wants to be an archer, but he's bad at it, but that's fine. But she's good at construction, so maybe we'll have a defense and construction. And you are good at smithing, passionate about medicine, and a bit of carpentry. Okay. Well, let's go with standard, normal, valley. Everything is happy. Blah blah blah. Let's give it a go. The plague has ravished the British Isles, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. Untold millions went to an early grave, and those left standing were plunged into poverty, brutality, scarred by the horrors that they had witnessed. Brutally scarred by the horrors that they had witnessed. Nothing would ever be the same again. The year is 1353. Our 3, Alric, Marajah, and Jeffrey. Marajah? Yeah. Set up in the wilderness to claim their own land. So basically, the plague came, wrecked everything, and now you have to build from the ashes. So let's see here. So here we go. Here we go. Okie dokie. Here is the world. It's rather flat. It's rather nice. You know, we haven't got to worry too much about things. There's a little bit of an area going down there. There are some resources on the floor. You see, we've got clay. We've got some sticks, things. There are some tall grass going on here. The whole world is basically voxel based, which is quite awesome. Very easy to use and build. We have some supplies getting going here, which is quite cool. So what I think I need to do is, let's see, Jeffrey, can I select all of these? And first and foremost, I want to say you are allowed to use them. For some reason, your stockpile starts as unallowed. No one can use anything from it. Don't know why, but yeah. So I also want to have a look through here and see some weapons. Now I'm going off what I've seen other people do, so I will try and explain as I go. But I'm going to be learning a lot of the process too as well. So we have a stockpile, and you need to select the stockpile and then tell everyone that they can use it. You can say yes or no. So you can like turn off the buckler so no one can pick it up. So if you have a defender and he wants a buckler, he can't get one. Or you can turn it on, depending on how you want. Useful, I suppose, if you want to stockpile construction or food or something. You can click on each one of your villagers, and you can see their stats if you mouse over them here. So she wanted to be the marksman, so I'm going to say to her, can you pick up the bow? So if I select her, right-click the bow, select her, right-click the bow, and go equip. Because she wants to be the archer, so it makes sense to have that already. She's much better at doing intellectual or construction work, so that's fine. You're got a 6 melee. Alec has a 6 melee as well, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to equip them with some weapons early on, so we've got things. We do have a longbow as well, steady longbow, but it requires a certain amount, a certain level, I believe. Requires level 10, yeah, and she is not level 10. She is level 2. Okie dokie. So let's build somewhere for them to live, because they need that. They also need somewhere to store resources. So let's first and foremost, let's get a zone. Let's do a default stockpile. You can just put it where it is, which I think I'm going to do. We're just going to put it there. We have a stockpile. It is complaining we don't have enough beds, which makes sense because we have none. So let's build some things. We need some wooden walls. Now, the game, as I said, it's all grid based, it's all voxel based, and you do have Z level, which can go up and down. You can mine, you can build taller, you can do all sorts of things. So I think we're just going to kind of build a hole to begin with. So let's go out by 10. Let's come over by 6 and and we will build a square building. Square buildings are boring, but to start with, we just want a kind of hole to do with it, so that's fine. And then what we want to do is we want to build a door there, and 3, 1, 2, 3. No, there we go. One door in center, and we'll put a couple of windows in because people like windows. You can just add them into walls, or you can build them separately. It doesn't really matter either way. And of course, it needs a roof. At the moment, we have thatched roofs, wicker roofs, all these sort of things. A roof fashioned from bundles of hay, laid flat and pinned with wooden rods, rustic and waterproof. I don't know what the difference is between them. Oh, thermal insulation. Oh, it actually tells you. Ah, right. How many hit points it has, all that sort of thing. Right now, I think we can only do one thing. So yeah, so we'll build a thatched roof over the top, and you can obviously rotate them. Pressing R, you can rotate the roof around, and you just basically drag it out, and it creates where you want to do it. You can build half roofs as well. So we scroll down here, you can get a half roof. So we could build this like that if we wanted to. You can build a half roof, but I think we'll just go with we'll go with this standard roof to start with. Makes sense. You do have to have support for it, so it can't be built like over a massive area. You have to build some form of support for it. So okie dokie, there we go, and we can build down. Now there is a way to get rid of showing roofs. We have a menu up here in the top left. We can go one layer down or one layer up. So I keep going down, 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 down. There we go. Boom. There's our people. We're at layer 3 now. If I come over here, you see this is the layer here. We can go down another layer. Up, up, up. There we go. So our home is on layer. The ground floor is on layer 4.5, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, so 0.5 of a layer ago. So there we go. But you can toggle trees. So you turn off the tops of trees. You still see where the trees are and they can still mine them. You can also turn off show overlay for rooms. Yes. But you can turn off roofs. So roofs become invisible. So you can see inside buildings, which is very useful. Very, very useful. Okay, so we need some furniture. I'm not quite sure why they keep saying construction failed. I wonder if they just run out of wood. But we're going to need some a sleeping spot, or well, we're going to need a few of them, aren't we? So I think what we're going to do is try and get top down here. Put 2 in there. We'll put 2 in there. There we go. Awesome. A small wooden table is unfortunately 3 blocks long rather than 2, which is a little annoying. But we'll get them a table as well. We'll get a small wooden table. Put it there. And a wooden stool. We'll put 3 in so they've got somewhere to eat. And then we'll put someone else in here later on as well. So we've got 4 beds, 3 people. I don't know how you get more people. I haven't seen that far ahead. I said I've watched the game, but I haven't really watched through a lot of it. So yeah, we'll learn as time goes on. Okay, so I think the next thing we need to do is try and figure out some food, because food is going to be needed here. So we can drop down trees. We can cut plants. Harvest, mine, hunt. So I can choose to hunt. So if I have a look, see, anyway, she has upgraded her construction to level 16. That's awesome. Oh, that's nice as well. Jobs. You have jobs up here. Ba-bom. There we go. See, it throws tutorials at you. I've seen these. So you can highlight what they do. It highlights what they're good at. So so everyone's doing everything right now. So what you can do is you can turn on and off certain things. So if I right click, I can put the priority down to none. So you will never do that job, or you'll be the lowest one to do the job. And if I put it up to 1, that means you are the first person to do that job. So what I want to do is I basically want to take Marajaya, Majaria. I can't pronounce that wrong. And I want to say, well, you are going to get you're going to be construction, because you are awesome at construction. The things that are in with the yellow circles around show you what they're best at. You are going to be best at botany, and Alric, you were good at mining and smithing. So I think you're going to have mining and actually smithing and then mining. We want to, so you mine the stuff and then do that. If no one else is doing anything of their higher priority jobs, they will jump onto other stuff unless you particularly tell them not to. So that's quite useful. I also want to put up you to hunting. You want to be, because you're very, very passionate about hunting, which is awesome. And you were passionate about medicine as well, carpentry and medicine. But you're really good at mining and smithing. So, yeah. You can copy and paste things as well. So you can copy someone's stats and paste them elsewhere if you have 2 people doing the same thing. So, yeah. Schedule. Schedule is when people do things. So you can, like it says there, like it's showing you there. Right now, everyone sleeps from 11 o'clock until 5 a.m. 5 a.m. And then during the day, they can do whatever they want to do. So, but you could say, hey, I want you to work at a specific time, and I want you to do this. So if you had 2 beds, you could say one of you stays up during the night, and then the 2 people sleep. And then during the day you sleep instead, and then you do that. So, and then there's certain leisure times you can have. So you can say, well, hey, when you wake up in the morning, have a little bit of leisure, then go and do the things, or only work for a certain amount of hours and do leisure at certain times. Very useful. There are leisure activities. Let me go back down here to building things, production, furniture, leisure. We have a statue for religion. That's important. We need to do that. But I think only one person can use it at a time. So it makes sense to stagger people out. So everyone gets time to do things. So it's like, well, hey, we got 3 people. So I want to say at 8 o'clock you can do, we'll do that. I want to say you can do leisure at 8 o'clock, you can do it at 9, and you can do it at 10. So they each get an hour worth of dedicated leisure time. They can do it otherwhere else, anything covers leisure as well. But that's a dedicated leisure time. They won't do anything else for that, so they'll get a bit of leisure. And we want to do the Oak Brethren Shrine because schedule, go away. You were devout, you were practicing, and you weren't anything. So because you're not anything, we can sort of push it over there. So they go, and they're sleeping. Time, I think, does speed up if everyone's asleep. Yeah, it does automatically speed up if everyone's asleep. So let's put down a wooden brethren place, and we're going to put it right outside the wall. So when they come outside, they can go, hey, here is our religion. Yeah, well, there we go. They'll get some food. Now, how are we doing for food? Our stockpile, we have some cabbages, some meals, healing kits, ale, clothes, hay, sticks, wood, chronicle, and mechanical components. Okay. Now this is the other one as well. Wasn't you... You're very good at intellectual stuff, so I kind of want to get you... construct an intellectual research. You want to be high on the research list, so you are the first one to go to the research. Now, the other people are okay with it, but you're the first one to go and do it. So let's build in production. Let's put a campfire. That's probably going to be useful. I didn't think about that early on. Campfire is probably very useful. And we're going to build a basic research table. But I don't know if this needs to be... His structural dimensions 311. Produces chronicles. Okay. So we need to chop down some trees because we don't have any more trees left. So let's start doing that, shall we? So trees. Wait. Trees. Would you chop down all of those? Let's clear some space out around where we are. Also, would you harvest those? And those. There we go. So we're going to get some chopping, we're going to get some harvesting going on. That's cool. These are berries, aren't they? That's our red currants. Okay, cool. Plant recap miss. What? What was that? What was that? There a... The almanac is obviously, your wiki built in there. Report bugs, screenshot mode, options, historical records. Okay, I didn't see what he said, so I don't know. I don't know if I missed something there. I feel like I did, but I don't know what. So we will see. Okay. So we're getting some berries in. We're getting some trees in. They're prioritising food over chopping down the trees. I like that. That's good. Anyway, here's the region as well. This is the bit there. So there's Hedgehogtopia. Right. I'm gonna come out of that again. because the second I go into there, my frame rate drops dramatically, so that's going to cause issues for recording. So I do apologise. We'll go back in there. I do apologise if it's laggy or jumpy. I don't know why the map's like that, but basically here's our settlement, and we have some other ones set around. These are bad people. All the blue ones are good people, so we can trade with them. I don't know if we can attack them or not. We'll see. We'll see. So I will have to look into why, for some bizarre reason, that map is laggy as hell. How bizarre. Yeah. Okay. Okay, start production something. You need to select a workstation. This is a workstation. And set the number of things you want to do. Okay, okay. So we've selected our campfire. And we don't have anything in here. What's this? Meal. Create a meal. Requires 12 cooking and 1 material. So if I click that, and I say I want to make... how many meals do we have? We have 6 cooking material. I don't know what cooking materials is. Vegetables, edible, alcohol, and cooking materials. Okay, so cabbage is a cooking material. So what do we say we go with? Make 10. Produce. Oh, produce until we have. Let's go with 25. There we go. So we're making a meal, and we will keep cooking until we have 25 meals. Awesome. Okie dokie. Cool, cool, cool. We have our shrine. Yeah, awesome. That allows our religion to grow stronger. Right. So let's look at us. So we want a research table. We also kind of want a butchering table for when we get some more things in there. But we need a research table, which means we need a research area. So let's say, would you harvest all of that for me, please? They harvest the grass. The grass can be give you hay, I think. Does grass give you hay? Yeah, about 30 hay you get from long grass. So that's always useful. Okay. I don't know how to get more people. I kind of feel like I want more people. 3 is not enough, but then do I have the food supplies to do that? I kind of want to figure out how to plant crops as well, but I think we need religion for that. So, religion. We need research for that. Religion for planting crops? Pray to God. Give me the crops. So, let's look. The basic research table is 3 by 1 by 1. Now, you can put in the table first and then build a building around it. That's fine. I think also they can actually just sit outside. I'm honest. I don't think they have to be inside. Not entirely sure about that, but... remove all those. Yeah, right. Okay, and then build me a wall there and then out to there. Put a research table in. Then we'll put a roof over the top. Like so. Here we go. Okay, roof over the top. Oh, we want to put some windows in as well. I haven't done a front door, kind of on purpose. Put 3 windows in at the back. There we go. But I haven't done a front door on purpose because I want to kind of have it open. You do have floors as well. You have floors. So we have wooden floor, we have a wicker floor, and we have a limestone floor. We don't have any limestone yet. We'd have to dig that out or trade for other people. We'll go for a wooden floor. Let's do that. Let's do a wooden floor in there. Just to make it a nicer bit of a building. And it's going to be open front. It's not sealed away. And now we have research. So I click the research, and we have more research. Yes, more tutorials, shows you how things work. It's all pretty self-explanatory. So we have architecture we can unlock, which requires a certain amount of books. I don't know why it's not telling me how many books we need. Oh, there we go. So it requires 15. 15 chronicles. We have 25 chronicles. So let's unlock that. And then once they've done that, we want to go on to architecture, which agriculture, which requires architecture and 15 books. We don't have 15 books. Now the thing is, you don't they don't come to the research table and start researching. They go to the research table and they create chronicles, and the chronicles are what you use to unlock the research. It's just quick click, job done, boom, there we go. We have 92 wood. That's good. That's good. So, yeah, so we can obviously dig down and dig into the rocket, and I think this gives us stone. So if we came down here and dig out, you see there's clay there, which tells me that there is clay. This area here is clay. So if we dug this area out, it would be clay. That's clay. Is that clay or copper? That's iron. That's iron. Iron is a rusty colour, which makes sense. Iron actually is a rusty colour in the ground. It's not the blue colour that a lot of places think it is. A lot of games think that iron is blue. Actually rust. What's over there? Over there, this looks like limestone. That's used for stone making. So there's limestone. Oh, cool. So we have all the resources around. We just need to dig down into them. See, here's more. That's iron because it's shining. So it's not clay. That's clay because it's not shining. If you move the camera around, it doesn't shine. Whereas this one, if I move the camera around, it shines. See, there we go. So iron, clay, iron. I think there is just iron, clay, and limestone. I don't think there's anything else. There might be. I'm not sure. Not sure. I haven't seen it all, so who knows. But yeah. Okay. So we want no active production under the roof. We want you're on some leisure time, aren't you? Yes. Yeah, you're on some leisure time. We want jobs. Level 2 research. Level 1, so you go to construction first. Which makes sense, so because you're the highest constructor. I think the higher the level, basically the faster they work or something like that. I'm not so sure, but yeah, so schedule is currently leisure, so she's doing leisure time, which could be anything she wants. I cannot force her to do religion, can I? Prioritize deconstruction. No, don't deconstruct it. So, yeah, so she's going to move some stuff around. It would be nice if she would come here. Oh, I need to add a thing to it. Always make books. Always make books. Never stop making books. What does it need? You just write. You just write. Doesn't require anything. Just always make books. Okay. Always make books. And do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually say everyone at night can do that. And I'm going to give them. We'll give them 3 hours in the morning as well, and then between 8 and 8, they work for 12 hours a day, 3 hours of leisure. There we go. There we go. A terrible working shift, but hey ho. Okay, so you are praying at the temple. I don't know whether their religion goes up or down. I'm also not sure why some people have got green names and one's got a yellow name. Why is that? What are you doing? Yeah, I'm not sure why his name is white. Sorry, not yellow. Why his name is white and why it's maybe they're happy. That's why they've got little smiley faces next to them. Maybe they're happy. Maybe that's the thing. So okay. So did we get any more? We did get some more chronicles. Let's research. We didn't get any more chronicles. Where are chronicles? There. We got 25 chronicles. Yeah. What? Available 10, allocated 15. Oh, so we have to store. Ah, okie dokie. So the Chronicles are actually the research. They're held. The Chronicles are held. So you have to store. Ah, right. Okay. Okay. So because we have 25, doesn't matter because we've used 10 of them. We've used 15 of them, so we only have 10 left. So that means that they have to chronicle down how architecture works. And okie dokie. So that's an interesting thing. Cool, cool, cool. So your time is scheduled to leisure, but you can choose to sleep in if you want to. Okay. I guess. You have perks as well, which I haven't even covered yet. She is fragile. And vulnerable. Oh, she's weakened. Weakened person. Maybe not having her as an archer is a good idea. You're vulnerable. Snow White loves better than biting cold. Lord of Mistral likes to play jokes on people. And you have a green thumb. And you recover from rest much quicker. Okay, cool. Right. And you've gone off and started writing. Even though you're not ideally it, you're writing because that's your thing. Yeah, so right now, everyone is set to schedule. Then when it comes 8 o'clock, they'll be able to get up and they can go and do whatever they want. So they can sleep in if they want to, or they can wake up earlier and go and do something else. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so yeah, I think this is where we shall leave this one here. And we'll come back to it next time. Not very good at explaining what was what in this one here, but I'm learning it too, which is... I like. It's fun. I like learning new stuff. So, we'll leave it here and we'll come back next time and carry on from there. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one and I hope to see you again next time. Until then, as always, have fun.